I'm going to take these things. I'm going to try that.
Look at that. I just matched you.
Huh? What do you think, man? Now,
You got the best. You know what?
I'll keep coming up to the
what?
mic.
I
I know
got
about mic.
Fuck these things. Let's take these off. Sona, do it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
too
do
scared.
it.
I'm too scared.
No, put it back. Put it back. Hey, check me on this. Who's got better hair than this man? You're just, you know,
The two of you.
No, you. Come
No.
on.
Mine is more of a caricature. You have.
No,
That's
you.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
Incredible.
And my hair heroes, you're one of them. The other was Jack Lord in Hawaii Five-0.
Oh, yes, Jack.
Remember he had
Lord.
that big sweep?
Very nice.
And
yeah.
then my heart was crushed because I found out on this podcast. Remember who we were talking to who did a scene with him who was a child actor at the time? Was it
Kurt
Russell?
Who himself has amazing hair.
Yeah, who himself has amazing hair. But Kurt Russell's talking to me and went, yeah, I was a kid actor and I did a Hawaii Five-0 and they were doing my shot. So the camera wasn't on Jack Lord and he took his hair off. And I said, what do you mean he took his fucking hair off? And he said, well, you know, it was a piece. And I went, I didn't know it was a piece.
Well,
did you know?
Go ahead and take yours off.
No. I'm looking at you now. We're talking hair, and I'm thinking my favorite haircut was shaved head, bald.
Oh,
And
really?
I'm looking at your head, and I said, this man would look wonderful with a bald head.
Should I go for it?
Have you ever
Never
thought
had
about
a
it? You've
never had a shaved
it?
head. I never had a shaved
It's
head.
really nice. Have you guys?
Never.
None of you guys?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, you were a terrible skinhead for a while.
It also
He had
wasn't
really
my
weird-
choice. My friends did the thing where they shaved my head and
but
Tattooed
did
a
you-
dick on his
Did you
face.
like
Just a
it?
dick.
Finally, did you get into it?
you know what?
There's
I will
some-
say I did like it. It's you feel so like clean and
Yeah,
smooth.
well, it's very,
Yeah.
at first it feels, like you're just your forehead, but up here, and then you get this shark feeling.
Yes.
It feels like the shark skin,
Yeah.
and you get a little velvet
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, this
and-
is erotic.
It is.
A cat's
It is.
tongue, a
And
little
the
bit of a
way-
cat's
The way
tongue.
water hits on there and stays in there
But
when you
also,
take a shower.
the no
Yeah.
fuss, no muss. I mean, I'm 6
Oh.
hours every morning with my hair
There you
team.
go.
You know, they're using curlers, they're injecting.
Oh, wow. This
various,
is after 6 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it just then I was in a terrible accident. My hair saved my life, but it shattered. I don't think I would shave my head because it's such a part of my identity that I've been pretty much reduced to I am a Woody Woodpecker cartoon, I'm not even a person anymore. I'm a cartoon character.
I was going to ask you, did you use and now I'm saying this is a silly question because I'm imagining, of course you did, but maybe I'm wrong. Did you put product in your hair and work that?
Yeah.
That thing?
Jesus, look at that. Zeus.
I know.
Zeus is in the house.
Look at that volume. How do
you have
do
no
it?
idea.
Did you work it? What was your product like?
Okay, I'll tell you exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I got into Rockabilly. That was my first love, Rockabilly music.
Uh-huh.
And I would play the old,
man.
Burnett Brothers, and I grew the sideburns. And I realized my hair would do that, so I first
you must have.
piled it up,
course.
and I used this stuff that a friend of mine turned me on to. He was like, use 10X. And there was this stuff they made called 10X, and you'd put it in your hair, and then you could comb it up.
Yeah.
And I was doing this in the 80s. Not a lot of other people were doing it. And then I get a job on The Simpsons. I remember I'm at The Simpsons, and I'm a writer, producer, and I have these sideburns, Eisenhower jacket with the collar flipped up, hair. And I'd walk in, the writers would be like, what are you doing? This isn't a production of Grease. Writing The Simpsons, I'm like, hey man, leave me alone. But I don't know what it was. I was, that's what I wanted to do. And so my first big magazine cover was Rolling Stone, and they put me on the cover of Rolling Stone. And this guy had this idea, which is, he took my hair and then he added these extensions and we blew it way out.
Oh.
And it's one of my favorite. I've seen it. It's in an airport somewhere where they just put Rolling Stone covers up, but mine was one of them. And the hair, it's like 50 pounds of hair in a giant wave on my head. And it looks absolutely insane. But I was like, in my mind, even though that's a joke, that's what I really wanted it to be. And still do,
Well, and you must do that.
I do it sometimes, and my wife is like, "Can't we go?"
Yeah.
Not yet. I need more mayonnaise for my quaff.
How about a duck tail?
Never did the ducktail.
Never did it.
No.
That's kind of classic rockabilly.
I know. I didn't do the ducktail.
Yeah.
But I just got lost in all that craziness. I don't know. It comes down to this for me. I think there's a lot we do that's compulsion that I can't even, when people tell their story, they act like they made choices and they forged who they are. And more, I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
My life is a bunch of synaptic misfires. And now here I am. I'm the hair, the choice of so many things.
That's
has
very
just been-
dudist.
No, but it is.
I mean it. I mean it. Yeah.
I say
It's good.
misfires,
No, I like
meaning
it.
I have a. I don't know. It sounds absurd for me to say I made any of this happen. I didn't make any of this happen. I'm here talking to you, and I don't know. You're one of my all-time favorite actors, people, and you're here talking to me. I didn't make this happen. This just happened, and I couldn't be happier.
There's this guy Sapolsky,
Mm-hmm.
who's saying there's no such thing as willpower. That's you're not in control at all
Mm-hmm.
from the very, the circumstances that you come out of. I don't know. I kind of feel mixed about that.
You feel? Yeah, I do.
Huh?
Because it maybe lets us off the hook too much.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because then anyone could say, yeah, I just murdered 8 people and left their bodies by the roadside, but that's just what I did.
Yeah,
You're like, no.
Well, and he's big on the crime. All those people in jail who we say you're bad. He's saying it's the circumstances.
Yeah, a lot of times
from
that's
the
true.
very, very beginning of all how it turns out.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of. Don't you feel life is so paradoxical? There's not one way, one thing. I think it's kind of both. Maybe it's only willpower. I don't know.
Koans, man.
Koans. It's koans. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, there you go.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And there are 2 koans.
Yeah,
the
What's
Coen
the
brothers.
sound of one
Right,
Coen
the
brother
Coen
clapping?
Yeah. That means one Coen brother's really pissed about something. It doesn't like the edit. Well, I want to make sure people check out the second season of The Old Man. It's so easy to binge the first season. And I'm just a lifelong fan. And not just of your work, but you're an authentically nice and feeling person, and it's an honor to know you. It really
Feel
is.
that same way.
Yeah. Well, I'm a good actor.
There you go.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Beautiful. Okay.